everyone, welcome to another video, and today we are going to talk about the dangers of season passes and the debacle with Telltale Games. So here's the thing with Telltale Games, you know, as you guys know, The Walking Dead Season 4 is pretty much, I'm just going to say right now, it's on hiatus. It's, from what I saw as of right now, it wasn't looking too good. It looks like they're not going to get the last 2 episodes out because they ended up letting go their staff. And this is really bad, man. A lot of people got let go. They were on contract. They were doing contract work for them, so they can't get any unemployment. There's a lot of craziness there, but I don't want to go too much into that. So here's the thing, guys. Telltale Games, I remember first hearing about them back in, I think it was back in 2010, and that's when they released Back to the Future. Now, they released Back to the Future in episodic content. Back to the Future wasn't a big draw in 2010, you know what I mean? I mean, yes, we have hardcore fans of it like myself, but there was no big draw for it, so I don't know if it sold too well or not. I don't think it did because a lot of people don't even know about it. Now, going into that, a year after that, they released Jurassic Park. Now, Jurassic Park got a couple delays, and again, that's not really it wasn't a popular franchise in 2011, so they released it. They released it all together on the disc. I mean, not on the disc. I can't remember. Was it the disc? Or I know they released all the episodes together, thankfully. At least to my knowledge. And that was kind of cool. But here's the thing. So now, that didn't sell that well either, probably. And here's the thing with their next content that they made was actually Walking Dead. Now, The Walking Dead was very popular during the time that they got the rights to it. So they decided to release it as episodic content again, right? Okay, cool. Now, $5 gives you one episode, roughly around 2 to 3 hours to complete, I think, or maybe even less than that. All right, cool at the time. You know, Walking Dead was a surprise. The first episode was great. I was addicted to it. I was like, oh my God, this is great. You know, I was hooked. So, episode 2, $5, episode 3, $5, and so on until season 1 ends. Now, you got to admit, the season 1 of The Walking Dead was a good experience. It was a great experience. There was a lot of good storytelling. It was hot. It was awesome. Now, here comes season 2. Now, they tried the same practice with season 2 as in releasing episodes. Season 2, though it was a good season, didn't live up to what the first season was. So, there you got this, I would say, semi-okay season. But you started to notice a pattern here. In these games, a lot of your choices don't really make a difference. They're just alternate choices. So there's not really a big difference in what you do in the game. You know, whether you be a nice guy, a jerk, you know what I mean? Everything is pretty much fundamentally the same. So here comes Walking Dead. You know, they did some other series, Wolf Among Us, Tales of Borderlands, which is actually my favorite one. And here comes The Walking Dead, the 3rd season, The Frontier. I mean, the same type of thing, you know, it's just nothing really makes a difference what you do. I mean, this is basically what started to happen for me, especially when season 3 came out. I said, wow, man, this is not worth, you know, sitting here and paying $5 for, you know what I mean? Because not only that, a lot of people upload that footage to YouTube, and you can just watch it like it's a movie. You mean, seriously, after season 3, I didn't even get the last episode of season 3 Walking Dead. It was episode 5. I said, you know what, I'm tired of this, man. It just doesn't make a difference. And then another big thing is the delays from Telltale. I mean, they set up dates. Sometimes they don't. I mean, from what I saw, they weren't meeting their dates. There was delays. There was all kind of crap, you know. And that kind of takes the rhythm out of their games. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many games coming out, guys, and you know, it's just like, you know, people lose interest. You know, I mean, they have to move on to something else. I mean, we are flooded with video games. There's so much to play, so we're not gonna. People don't want to wait for another episode like it's a TV show, especially a couple of months out the line. That's crazy. So here's the thing. So now you come to find out that Telltale doesn't even complete the whole season. They have only like 1 episode complete. Then they look at people's responses, and then they start working on the next episode and kind of like changing things up. I mean, that's, to me, I could be wrong, but that's not. I don't think that's a good practice, man. I mean, I like games that are complete. I mean, when you have an idea for a game, you put it out there, and that's what you have. You know what I mean? Then you can release the episodes like from that point, like periodically if you want. But I just want I just want people to have, the creators to have a fundamental idea of what they want to create. I mean, have it ready. You know, that's the way video games are supposed to be made, right? I mean, all this piecing games together and stuff is just very weird. So anyways, here's my point, guys. So going to the whole season pass thing, with Telltale shutting down, and people who bought those season passes are asked out. You know, that, I mean, see, they paid full price for the game that wasn't even ready. You know what I mean? So now they're paying the price for it. We don't know what's going to happen with it. That's the game's up in limbo pretty much, and those people could be out of money depending on what the contract says. If you read the contract, what the rights say about what they could do with their season pass stuff or DLC stuff, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a loophole in there where they could get away with not, you know, having to pay anybody back. But I could be wrong about that. So you guys look it up if you want. But I think from that point on, from season 3, I stopped buying season passes. I mean, I never really bought them in the first place. I bought DLC, but season passes, no way in hell I'm buying that shit ever again. You know, another example was Resident Evil 7. They had the season pass for that. And as you guys notice, a lot of that stuff could have been like stuff that was already in the game. They just cut out and made DLC. Now they pumped you up for I'm not a hero DLC with the season pass. Everyone's happy about that. You guys didn't get that until a year later. You think people are still playing Resident Evil Hardcore a year later? I mean, a year later. Think about it, guys. With all the games that come out a year later, I mean, they're hard playing it. I mean, going back and playing Resident Evil 7 like after that, I mean, maybe some people think it's refreshing, but me, I'm already moved on to something else. You know what I mean? I mean, unless you're a hardcore Resident Evil 7 like that, you know, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? So that's my problem with season passes. And Telltale, man, I have no idea what they're going to do. You know, I was already upset with them because what was happening is that when Walking Dead season 1 came out, after all the episodes that came out, they made a disc version of it, which was great. Okay, I like that. That was cool. Then after the first 2 seasons and a couple other games, they started making season pass disc. Season pass disc. Now think about this, guys. A Blu-ray can hold. Oh God, I wish I thought I looked it up. I totally forgot. It was like 50 gigs or something like that, or maybe more or less. I'm sorry. You guys let me know. A lot of space. It could definitely hold that game. So they're gonna put 1 episode on there, and then the rest are DLC. You know what I mean? It just, I don't get it, man. It just doesn't feel right, man. I know that when you put your games into your system, they pretty much install into the system, but the disc, that space on the disc, is just being wasted. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem right. You know what I mean? So season pass disc. I remember I bought Batman's Telltale game. I forgot what it was called, Enemy Within or the one before that, or whichever one was the first one. And I bought the game. I was like, yeah, it's got a physical release. Great. I walked outside. I was about to walk into my car, and I looked at the game. I was like, wait a minute. Season pass disc? And I walked back in there. I said, hey, I need a refund. This is season pass disc. These aren't even ready to go yet. I mean, when the game comes out on disc, I figure it's the complete edition, not a season pass disc. Season pass disc, that is the next horrible thing. And the reason I think these companies are trying this stuff is because younger generation don't give a crap. They just buy all that stuff no matter what. Oh, season pass, no problem. It seems like they have no value of physical content. You know what I mean? Like, digital can be pulled at any time, guys. So it just really sucks. Well, I don't want to trail off on that, but you guys already seen my video about that. You know, I mean, trust me, guys, I like Telltale games, but they were getting pretty mediocre and boring. And then a lot of times when companies like this make a lot of money, and like on the game, anything they're gonna make a lot of money on, they start making all the kind of bad decisions. Like they started buying up all these IPs of games, and they weren't selling as well as The Walking Dead was. You know, The Walking Dead was a fresh surprise that, you know, got them noticed. But to keep doing that practice of you know, like, of the content there, season passes, and, you know, not unconfirmed release dates, is just not good, man. I mean, it shows that you're not making a complete product. I mean, and that seems what a lot of these companies are doing these days. You know, like going back to Street Fighter 5. I mean, you remember what happened when they put that out, right? He's like, what is this? You know what I mean? And oh God, that story is another one. Oh my God. But they're trying to sell you the business of, hey guys, you get this stuff now, we'll fix it all later. We'll give you the rest of the game later. Just, I don't know, man. It's just a big topic for me, guys. And I mean, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to crap in you guys' ears, but we need to think about this type of stuff in the future, man. I mean, seriously, a season pass. What exactly are you getting with a season pass? A couple costumes, a couple, whatever. Every game now is trying to sell a season pass or a deluxe or limited edition copy in the beginning, for $20 or $30 more and stuff. You guys really need to look at what they're actually putting on those in that content. Whether you care about the cases or anything like that, but what is the content that they're putting in there? You know what I mean? So, I feel it's just best for a lot of people who cherish physical games to just wait it out before they buy games. If these practices are going to be what we're going to go off in the future, it's best for the older generation who appreciate physical content just to wait it out, and see what happens with it. Because as I'm getting older, man, buying a game for $60 is not really up my alley anymore. You know what I mean? They're taking content that should be out of the game that should already be in the game still. So, the PS2, the 6th generation era, to me, was the last greatest generation era when it comes to this content creators putting out what they want, trying different things and all that good stuff. And in the PS3 era, when it started getting a little digital, we started to see some weird stuff. So, with the first, they taking out instruction manuals, and that stuff doesn't exist. I was watching Spawn Wave, and he was talking about how he just bought the new Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Fighters, and it didn't even come with a manual. They tell him, hey, how you got to play this game or whatever. Something to look at. And, horrible. They're cheaping out on stuff, man. And they cheap out on America the worst, man. But I know I'm going into another topic, and that's totally fine. But hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, that's just something for you guys to think about. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my weekend. So, Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.